It's the sometimes vlog. Ugh. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. Good morning, everybody. Check it off the bucket list. Slept in a wigwam. Now, you guys know me pretty well. You know I'm cool. I'm always looking for a silver lining. And if you've been following my videos for any length of time, you'll know that we've had all kinds of crazy adventures together. And I've always tried to look on the bright side of every place that we've ever visited together. I've stayed in haunted hotels with you guys, Old West hotels that are literally starting to slant sideways, creepy places where there was a scorpion in my room one time. I mean, I've also stayed at a lot of very luxury hotel places which people have let me stay in just so I could film them and show them to you guys. So I've stayed in some nice places too. I gotta tell you, I was pretty excited to stay in the Wigwams. Now, I filmed a lot of the Wigwam Motel experience in yesterday's video, so you'll have to go backwards to see a little more of the Wigwams. Now, it's not my style, really, to say anything bad about anybody. It's pretty much my style to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Well, let's just say that I did not read the Yelp reviews before coming to this motel. And if you go and read the 1 or 2 star reviews on Yelp or TripAdvisor, you will find some really good stories on there. And I'm not talking about your typical ones like how I tried to wash my face and then sewage came up in the shower, nothing like that. I expect things like that from hotels built in 1949, so that part wasn't really a problem. Slept on top of this with our own blankets and pillows last night. See, I come prepared for like a little sketchy, little hole in the wall type of hotels, you know what I mean? That's my strength. But I didn't just want to end the vlog with pretending that everything was super wonderful at the Wigwam. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest and say, well, go ahead and read those 1-star reviews on Yelp and you'll have some idea what we experienced with the staff, including being charged $400 on my credit card for my filming permit to film the last vlog and this vlog. But at least I'm filming 2 vlogs here, so it's only $200 a piece. Tyler here booked the rooms, so they were gonna charge it to his credit card, basically no matter what we did. So I got it, because it's my fault that we're here. But this was the most expensive night you've ever spent in a hotel, probably, right? Or one of.
It was fun though.
Was it worth it? How many stars?
5.
Okay. Wigwams? Yes. Even the accommodations inside? Yes. A little sewage came up in the shower, but what are you gonna do? That's happened to me in my old house before, so I'm a grown up, I can handle that. We'll give that a middle. Being extorted for several $100s. Did not enjoy. So what we did for entertainment, since the neighborhood wasn't very nice, and once we started driving around, we're pretty sure we saw a liquor store getting robbed, actually. Actually, I'm 100% sure that's what we saw. We went online and spent all night reading the 1-star reviews on TripAdvisor and Yelp. The ones we wish we had read before we stayed. It wouldn't have stopped me though. I'm still glad I stayed in the Wigwam. I like the Wigwam. But I'm just saying, go read all of those reviews now and guard yourselves with knowledge. Okay, now I gotta get rid of the grumpy. I gotta get rid of the grumpy, so I'll have to do something else today. I think I know the perfect place to wash off the grumpiness of the Wigwam Motel. And here it is. Oh, wow. Oh, joy. Here it is. Oh, wait. No, here it is. The Cozy Cone Motel. Would you just look at that? Ah, DCA's version of the Cozy Cone Motel. The perfect antidote to that Wigwam experience. You can see how it's based exactly pretty much off the Wigwam Motel. Enter right off Route 66, there's your little office there, and back here, your rooms. And do you know what it was that made the Cozy Cone Motel so special in the movie Cars? It was the owner and operator, Sally. See, there she is, hiding in her own little cone right there. She loved the Cozy Cone. She loved Route 66, she loved Radiator Springs, and she loved hospitality. Sally ran the Cozy Cone and wished and prayed for some guests to serve. See, and that's why I love Route 66 so much, because in my experience, 99% of the time, all the owners and operators of all those little hole-in-the-wall places peppering the old Mother Road, just like Sally, from the Cozy Cone. Lovely, kind, warm, inviting, helpful, and that was not my experience last night at the Wigwam Motel, believe me. Maybe it's partially my fault because I'm so used to that hospitality and that friendliness that everywhere I've gone, I've always checked in with my camera. And whenever people ask where I'm from, which they usually do at check-in at any hotel, I always explain to them where I'm from, what I do for work, that I travel around to various tourist destinations, roadside attractions, Route 66 places, have all kinds of crazy adventures, and share those adventures in video/vlog format. With only one other exception that I could think of, people are always stoked, like, oh, that's awesome, welcome to our business. Come and film and enjoy yourself, have a good time. Every once in a while will be a crazy exception where like there'll be a museum that has something in its collection they don't own and the owner says they don't want it filmed or photographed. Or there's like a gift shop where they've had bad experiences with people photographing their merchandise so they don't want me to film in the store itself. But for the most part, people are stoked, like, yeah, come along, share the adventure, share the fun. Yesterday, the proprietor of the establishment we stayed at waited until after we had signed our check-in forms and then informed me that no filming would be allowed without a $400 filming permit thing. And I explained like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I just told you that I was filming, so maybe we can work something out. I don't know that I have $400 on me in addition to the $77 per wigwam, etc., and you're kind of springing this on me. I might have to back out and stay another time. To which the man became very aggressive, very upset, and explained to me in very coarse language that there are no cancellations at his establishment, that he didn't trust us, that we were probably taking pictures anyway. And basically, my friend's credit card was going to be charged for that filming permit, whether or no. A very non-Cozy Cone-like experience, believe me. He told me that people like me who come and film at his business are stealing from him, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't mean to offend you, you know, obviously you've had some bad experiences in the past. And then I asked him, don't you kind of see it as free advertisement maybe? You know, that's the way I've always looked at it. I certainly didn't mean to offend you or try to quote-unquote steal by coming and filming. And he said, no, the Cozy Cone exists, so he has all the free advertising he needs till the end of time. And then proceeded to mock this place, saying that it would bring 20-year-old mentally handicapped people, that's my nice way of putting what he said, over to his establishment to take pictures and not stay inside. So I explained to the guy, well, we're on a double date. We wanted to come to the TP Wigwam Motel. We thought it would be kind of fun. I love Route 66. This place is on my bucket list. I thought it'd be the old Route 66 experience, so I wanted to share it with my girlfriend and my friends. And it just so happens that my job is filming myself and everywhere I go all day long, and that I would like to film there. So maybe we can all just calm down and work something out, you know, to which he replied, I am calm, this is just the way I do business, all crazy, foaming at the mouth, wow. The girlfriends by this time are literally outside, shedding tears, crying. In my head, I'm thinking, I don't care about this guy or not. I care about this place, it's historical, I like Route 66, this is on my bucket list, it's my dream to stay here, I'm not gonna let one cranky guy ruin it. Maybe he's just having a really bad day, you know, I didn't mean to make this guy upset, maybe I can calm him down. So I interrupt his life story telling me about how he went to business school and how his mom and him live on the floor and he hates being in a wigwam. And I go, dude, well, we just wanted to stay here, we wanted to have fun, and I wanted to film it, because I'm about to be like, so maybe we can work out the filming permit thing or something. And he goes, aha, you were planning on filming here, I caught you. To which I go, I know, I said that. I'm the one who told you that. That's why you're upset. Remember, because I told you that. Anyway, after what felt like 30 minutes, during which time another couple that was hoping to check in had actually left the premises because they were scared of this guy. He goes, I think $400, including the rooms, would be like a fine price. And I go, okay, I've got that. I've got that in my bank account. What if I pay you the $400? I don't even have the tax. I just pay you the $400. And we can stay here and I can film. And finally, the guy like instantly snaps into a calm and goes, all right, that's how we do business. Now enjoy your stay. Do you want any food? I can recommend some restaurants, blah, blah, blah. I was just thinking, all right, this guy was having the worst day of his life. I've overreacted to things before in my life. Just gonna let this one go. I'm just gonna pay for it, which made the girls really upset, by the way. They were like, let's get out of here. No mercy. Why would you want to support this place and film it and show it to people now? I'm just thinking, I want to salvage the weekend. I want to salvage the trip. This place is on my bucket list. I want to do it regardless. For all I know, this guy's gonna live here till the end of time. I don't want to come back later and try again. It's gonna be more than $400. And he's gonna include the rooms, and he's gonna charge my friend's credit card for it because he reserved it anyways, no matter what I do. I love history. I love Route 66. I love the cozy cone. Of course I want to see the inspiration behind the cozy cone, including those little numbers right there. They have those on the teepees. I don't care about disgruntled and bitter current owners. I care about Frank Redford, the guy that built the teepees in the first place. So in this proprietor's opinion, from his point of view, his version of the story is that he caught a sneaky potential filming thief before the act and charged him a fair filming permit. In my opinion, he waited until I was trapped and locked into the reservation and then proceeded to kind of extort me for money. Right or wrong, at the end of the day, I wanted to stay in the wigwam, I wanted to have it in the vlog, and I wanted to salvage what I could of the weekend, check it off my bucket list, and move on. So I don't know if that was the right decision or the wrong decision. The girl certainly thought it was the wrong decision at first, but of course we had fun reading all the Yelp reviews all night long in the wigwams. I don't know, you gotta let some things go. You gotta take some things on the chin and just move on. With the exception of the little alien right outside of Area 51, mostly because they were paranoid I was gonna film some kind of government employee, that situation has honestly never happened to me before, so I don't know. I didn't even get angry at the time. And when I thought that it was a one-off, that maybe I had somehow made this guy upset, maybe I had somehow accidentally done something wrong to offend this guy, he was just having a bad day, I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna bring it up, I'm not gonna say anything about it in a video, I don't wanna say anything negative about anybody. But after filming yesterday's video, the girls kind of brought up, well, now that you filmed a nice video about the place, people are probably gonna come here. Which is fine and fair enough, because a lot of the reviews were really good. Even about this same person that we had dealt with that we did not have a good experience with. Maybe he didn't like my face. But I think I paid my fair share of money for the privilege of filming there, and then some. And as much as personally I always like to look on the bright side, and I'm like, well, at least it's a good story, it's only money, it's okay. I did get kind of paranoid at the thought that I might accidentally, one way or the other, mislead you guys in any way, shape, or form. It was not a good experience. Definitely the worst Route 66 and the worst motel experience that I've ever had. Meh, but it is what it is. I got no anger about the situation. I wouldn't stay there again. Definitely one of those once in a lifetime situations, and probably only once in a lifetime experience. Although now I'm looking forward 10 times more to staying in the one in Arizona, because that one is supposed to be so lovely and the people there are supposed to be so friendly. Well, out of the hundreds and hundreds of hotel stays that I've had in my time, I guess eventually there had to be a dud. What are you gonna do? So I'll leave it up to you guys whether or not you'd like to take a stab at staying out there. I'm not saying don't stay there. I stayed there. It was definitely an experience, that's for sure. But me personally, the next time I feel like checking into a Wigwam Motel, I'll just come here to its daughter, the Cozy Cone Motel. I feel a little bad for my friends and for Allie, who are all taking a nap after the experience because they didn't get much sleep in the Cozy Cone. Sewage backed up in the shower, so we didn't sleep much. It was a little smelly. You know, but I felt bad because I wanted them to have a piece of the Route 66 experience that I've always had, you know, the friendliness and the open road and whatnot. But this time, not so much. However, I do have an announcement, which is that I'm going back to Walt Disney World next month, and luckily I get to take Allie with me for at least 3 or 4 days for her first time, so that's pretty cool. So Allie, my son London, and I will be visiting Walt Disney World. Watch out! And then I will be staying after their visit and doing a little filming. So, you guys are coming too. So, not everything is bad news today, huh guys? Huh? This weekend may have been a little weird for me, but at least better things are ahead. Hello, Tiny. Hi. So now, since I spent $400 to film at the Wigwams, here's all the rest of the footage I got at the Wigwam Motel. I hope you enjoy. This stuff is like gold, literally. It costs the same as gold. Here you go. Bye, everybody. Bye. Get it? Ice cream cones? Jokes.